In the grand corridors of history, moments arrive that reshape the destiny of a nation forever. Today, Zimbabwe finds itself standing at such a crossroads. The shocking death of President Emmerson Mnangagwa has cast a heavy silence over the nation, leaving citizens and leaders around the world stunned. This is not just the passing of a man, it is the closing of an era that has deeply influenced the path of Zimbabwe's politics, economy, and international image. Whether you agreed with him or opposed him, one cannot deny the weight of his presence in shaping the country's trajectory. As the news broke, you could almost feel the ground shift beneath Zimbabwe. Streets fell quiet, whispers spread like wildfire, and the world turned its eyes towards Harare. Mnangagwa was more than a politician, he was a symbol of resilience, controversy, and survival. Rising from the shadows of Robert Mugabe's long reign, he became the man who promised renewal but carried the baggage of a complex political legacy. His life and leadership have always been a tale of iron determination mixed with polarizing decisions. Now, his sudden departure leaves behind a giant question mark: what happens next for Zimbabwe? His era was one of contradictions. To some, he was the leader who sought to reintroduce Zimbabwe to the world stage, who tried to pull the nation out of isolation. To others, he was a figure tied to the very power structures that oppressed many for years. His leadership was a storm of policies, promises, and setbacks that left citizens with mixed feelings, hopeful for change yet cautious from past experiences. Today, all of that hangs in the balance, as Zimbabwe mourns the man whose hand steered the wheel of power during one of the most uncertain times in its history. Already, reactions are pouring in from across Africa and beyond. Leaders are sending condolences, political analysts are scrambling to predict the future, and ordinary Zimbabweans are asking the most pressing question: who takes over now? Because in politics, power does not wait. The scramble to fill the vacuum has already begun, and make no mistake, this will determine the fate of the nation for years to come. Zimbabwe stands on the brink of either renewal or deeper division, and the world is watching closely. This moment is not just about mourning. It is about reflection. What lessons can Zimbabwe draw from Mnangagwa's rule? What vision will guide the country forward? History has shown us that the death of a leader often sparks both uncertainty and opportunity. Will this be the time when Zimbabwe finally rises to fulfill its promise as one of Africa's great nations? Or will internal struggles pull it into even darker times? These are the questions that hang heavy in the air, and only time will provide the answers. One thing is clear: this is a historic turning point. The death of Emmerson Mnangagwa has not only ended a chapter, but it has also opened the door to a new, unwritten one. The nation is holding its breath, and the decisions made in the coming days will shape Zimbabwe's destiny for generations. This is where we will be bringing you every update, every twist, and every development as Zimbabwe navigates this monumental moment. So if you want to stay ahead, if you want to know the truth behind the headlines, and if you want to be part of this journey as history unfolds before our eyes, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the breaking updates, the powerful insights, and the stories that the world will be talking about. This is more than news, it's history in the making. Subscribe, stay with us, and together we'll witness how Zimbabwe writes its next chapter after the sudden end of Emmerson Mnangagwa's rule. The silence of today is only the beginning of tomorrow's storm.